Around the world, around the world. Please tell me that's what we started with.
Yes.
Yes.
Where do we... You want to start in Australia?
Yeah. Let's have some shrimp on the barbie while we're building our oh. Shoot. Hey, the lid is under the desk.
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's right there. I dropped the lid. My tea. No, thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome in.
Register a career in zoo management. Sure. Stately homeschooling. Goodwin House.
Renovated and renamed after its purchase by Bernard Goodwin in the 1980s. God, I love doing cutaways like that. They're the best. Yeah.
Ah, yes. A zoo.
A zoo!
In case you haven't already noticed, this is Planet Zoo. It's, relatively new, I believe.
Oh, cool. Trainer. Pokemon trainer?
Fully train a member of staff. I haven't done shit. I don't even know what I'm doing. How can I fully train someone else?
Oh,
I thought it was like two people.
Ah, heyo at Hematu. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the...
Did he just do like sim speak there? The dog or him? The dude.
Oh.
Pretty good with because he started talking like a sim, and he's like, "Oh wait, wrong franchise. I'm sorry."
So if you do hear the dog downstairs, he's completely fine. He's just a big drama baby.
Dude, I woke up to that too, and I was like, "Is that dog okay?"
He's fine. He just doesn't like being too far from people.
Aww.
Ever opened, and a source of great pride for me.
Aw,
And
dude, this looks really
thanks
cool.
to a lion breeding program
I'm excited for the
in
build-up.
But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contract...
I thought he was like, "That's where you come in, sadly." And I'm like, "Excuse me?
What did I do?
I have interior designing skills. I can probably design. I designed a pixelated zoo. I can design a realistic zoo. How dare you?" Oh, my thing's
Don't
not
worry,
going all the
though.
way.
I'm
There we go, that's
naturally
better.
throwing you
Okay.
into the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand.
Wolves?
Oh, she's
Wolves.
a hard worker,
Oh,
and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along
This is
like
gonna
a
be
house on
exciting.
fire. Even better.
I want to go to a zoo
one
now.
that isn't
It's
on
been such a
fire
long time since I've been
with
to a
less
zoo.
shouting that way.
honestly, yeah.
It's like ever since COVID, there hasn't been
Hello
like...
there. From that
Not a lot of
rosy,
people
fresh
been to
face of
zoos
yours,
around
I'm
here.
guessing
Yeah.
you're
I'm so
burning
surprised our
here.
city zoo is still
Good.
opening.
Now,
Or
I
open
think
Yeah.
we're
and
ready to
doing
ditch the
things.
diploma
It's
because
true.
we're about to get really hands-on.
Oh
But before
man.
we begin the real work, how about we familiarize
I want
you
to,
with
but
the
it's
zoo
like-
by learning how to fly
It's one of
around
those
it,
things where
visiting
like you
some of our
want to, but then when you
beautiful
go there,
animals.
you know, like
Start by
because of the
poking over
heat and
how
like
it
the
looks
walking
with
and
the
stuff,
grizzly
it's like
bears in their habitat.
it's one of those kinds of things. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Sorry. Wait, to me or to the game?
I'm so confused.
Oh crap! I'm sorry.
Because it's just putting us in here, and I don't know what it wants me to do. Okay.
We play dialogue then? I'll be quiet this time.
Enter the grizzly bear habit. This is... Yeah.
Okay. Enter the grizzly bear animal camera.
Enter barrier? No. How do I go...
There's an X in the corner over there. Go back. Okay, click on the thing again, I think. There you go. Call keeper, call that.
I suppose the view from here is fine. Look at the Manax and you get a good view of the grizzly bear from here. Why is it like this?
I don't know. Let's see, there's overview.
Grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year.
Try clicking the...
But then
Because there's like
again,
little tabs above
there's a
there.
chance I think a lot of
I think there
people
might be one that
do
says
too.
camera. Or
Oh,
no.
animals?
Animals.
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up
View.
its information panel.
Select one of the...
Enter
bears.
grizzly bear.
This is where you can find out all kinds of
Oh, that's
information
cute.
about
He's
your
just
animal.
sitting like Winnie the
The most
Pooh.
important thing being
I can't
its
turn the
overall
camera.
welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives.
Let me.
But for now, let's enjoy
Why won't
this
it- whoa.
magnificent
I don't know.
animal. Why don't you select the camera at the
Active-
bottom
oh,
of the
there's the
information panel? See now, this is a fantastic way to get a close
Try
look
clicking
at your
orbit?
animals.
That one?
You can also get this view
Cinematic
of an animal
orbit.
by simply double-clicking on it. Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Nancy Jones, you weren't helping. Locate the. Okay.
Oh, that's a little too far.
In a whole new world. Sorry.
Shit, I can't.
Just a big thing gets to play. Okay.
There it is.
no.
I see it. Hello, I am God. Fear me.
It's like one of those cinematic trailers, like in a world where by day they're normal zoo animals. When night falls,
Leo,
they form
the West African lion
the
team.
Fight Club.
Lions are the
It's
most
just-
social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride. Although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome. Which is precisely why I handle
Okay, the
training
empty
instead these days.
habitat.
Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's
am I
head over to
doing?
an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Empty habitat.
I see it.
Okay.
Oh shit! How do I?
How do you change it? You want me to look up how to change the camera?
Beep.
Beep beep.
Why is it not letting me?
You want the one with more M&Ms or less?
I don't care.
Okay, I'll take the one with this.
Well, bro.
I found it. It's here.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want me to do? Oh god, I gotta sneeze.
Oh, good.
Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, someone dropped their balloon.
Oh no! Poor kid.
Like, I can't turn around. Actually, it's like the Sims all over again.
So like a setting on the very bottom where you can pick the camera?
No.
Shoot. Maybe the settings corner? Was there like a settings thing in the corner?
I found it. It's right here.
Okay.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section. There we are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market
Ain't
while
no
you learn how it
dancing
works.
craze.
The last thing I need is
It
you
means
accidentally
no
altering Disney
worries
elements.
for the rest of your days.
Please
don't
sue us.
Sorry.
Disney.
Hakuna
Matata.
So how about you move
Yay.
into their new home? When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade center's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action.
What am I doing? I don't know.
I don't know, you're...
What am I doing?
I don't know.
I can't click anything. There we go. Oh shit, no, what the fuck are you?
I'm an aardvark.
Oh, how do I get back to achievements? Objectives. Okay. Locate animal trade center. Isn't that nice? Storage? Rewards?
Trading center.
Oh, hey! Look. Let me see. There's a boar.
Yeah.
Pumbaa!
Where's Pumbaa? No. What's the other one's name?
Hungry and thirsty. Well, how do I feed it? He's a 5-year-old adult man, and I don't know how to feed him. The fuck? Habitat, maybe? Food and water. Food station. Shit, I don't have shit. What the fuck?
I think I might have to buy those.
Zoo. How do... staff. Keepers. When I was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog!
Okay, clear the Savannah with the Romo appeal. Okay, what the fuck? I can't exactly just leave this thing to thirst and hunger.
I don't know what.
I don't know either.
Well, you know what? If it dies, it dies. It's not my fault. Locate the animal training center.
Wait, there's like a... Try clicking on the little, like, map thingy?
Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible.
Well, thanks.
Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat. But I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health.
They're just rude. They're like, well,
Let's get the
excuse
warthog's
me.
habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information. Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl. Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in. That bath will
Oh,
count
shit,
towards
this
their
is
enrichment
huge.
welfare,
Okay.
specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
They're right in the middle.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a fair old state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
How do I feed them?
Call a keeper, maybe?
Well, there's keepers. Oh, okay, they're taking care of it. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, because normally, like, you would call them in, they would, like, put in water, put in, like, the feeding and cleaning and all that stuff. Okay. Yes, we
Before we
did.
actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
Oh, we gotta start with the wall already.
That's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good
And
idea
also
to
a
pause
door.
the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay.
You press play,
Job
someone gets
number
stuck in
one
there. They're
here
just
is
like,
to add a habitat gate before we
they're like,
can
let me out, let me out.
habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else do the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it.
What am I hooking up to a path?
You're hooking that up.
Right.
Oh, the gate.
Let's
Yeah.
complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
You're gonna have to do that in waves. And then, yeah.
Hang on.
Oh.
Alright, we're having a little bit trouble with the mic, but we got it settled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what am I doing?
Right. Wait. There we go.
Last time. What the fuck?
What happened?
Oh. Hang on. When I was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Okay.
Well, dang.
Wait, no.
There we
what-
go.
Okay, what the
Adding in more
fuck?
windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the
What
animals
the
in the
hell?
habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path
Right, because they're going to be
walking
able to
on,
get a good
because
view
it
from
makes
this.
them happy. And because this would be a pretty terrible zoo if they couldn't. The last thing
Well-
we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy
Just
the
imagine, like,
view
putting a
from
wall
the
directly in front of the
donation,
gate where it's just
just
like, you
make
gotta
sure
just...
you put them in easy to reach places like near a viewing point.
How do we...
Donation boxes are one of the
Turn it
main
off.
sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them. Now, before we adopt our ostriches,
Oh god,
you should
not
click
again.
the play button.
Sorry.
After all, if the game's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh?
You spin me
Right around, baby, right around, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
Okay, well. What now?
I don't know.
Unpause time.
By the way, as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run
You just
everything
fast forward,
3
like,
times and
30
5 times
years.
faster.
All the
It can
animals are
be
dead.
useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate
Yeah,
or
that's a
for
bad joke
animals
to
to be
make.
delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
13? How old do ostriches live for?
I don't know.
While we wait for them to be
15.9 years.
collected by
I
the
don't know.
caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for
Oh,
them.
jeez, jeez,
Add a suitable feeding station, water station,
hang on,
and
hang
an
on.
appropriate food
Hang on,
enrichment
they just
item.
appeared out in a...
It's
Shut
also
up!
to place things like enrichments
Shut
and
your
feeding
hole,
stations
Nancy
near to the
Jones.
habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
First off, no, I can't put any more glass on there. Okay, so habitat, slow feeder. I'm gonna get 4 out. And then station. Why is it angled?
I don't know.
Let's put it up here.
Okay.
Up to. At a feeding station. I'm gonna put it like right up on the top.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh,
Shut up.
Heaven
No
forbid
one
they
cares.
ever escape.
Also, Jumanji
The
already did
speed camera finds alone
Yeah.
would bankrupt us.
Well, Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did you do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better, let's do the same for the keepers, shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts are where the keepers prepare the food for animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure the keepers don't waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals. You'll need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
How do I rotate?
I don't know, dude. Whoa!
Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
This keeper hut only has space for one keeper.
The girls are
But
fighting.
the larger keeper hut can allow multiple keepers to prepare food at the same time. Oh, but bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness
What?
negatively. In case that wasn't clear.
Dude,
That's
Something that
dumb.
all facilities,
That is
shops,
stupid.
and a whole host of other objects need is power. And that obviously includes your newly built keeper hut. So let's place a transformer next to it, shall we? Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food. And thanks to where you
You
put
know,
it, they won't
seen
need to walk
stuff
very far to
buildings. I'm
deliver
like,
it to the ostriches and hippos.
why? Like,
Let's get on to your next
they need to see them
objective then.
easier so they can get to them easier. Like, Jesus
Tigers.
Christ.
We want to adopt some, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them yet. Head on over to the plot of land I've marked out. It's not too far away. Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So, go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier. Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see
This
the
lady
tigers.
is unbearable. Eh. But Eh. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Help. Okay, I need to stop leaning back. That's what happens every time.
Come on. You can't tell me you can't curve that way.
It's like, why won't you curve? How dare you?
Alright, a habitat gate. But we want it somewhere that maybe not a whole lot of people will go through, so
Yeah.
right there.
Now,
Yeah.
Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode.
How big do you want it? Because I can make it
Now,
giant.
highlight the
Do
tiger
it.
in the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool.
Heh.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put
And then you
down
just jump, they
information
just hit the
of
wall, they're
all of
like,
your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch.
I wish I did. That'd be hilarious.
I would say one of the bad things about this game is the fact that we cannot turn it.
Yeah.
We can't turn the camera.
They didn't make it to where the camera's like turnable and easier.
Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers.
Hi. Jesus Christ. They're like $10,000.
Yeah, dude.
This one's $12,000.
Jesus.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them.
I'm actually probably going to put it more right here.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool.
I did it.
Yes, that'll do
You
nicely.
did it.
Of course,
You
just
did.
like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitats?
I thought he was trying to build a stand. He's like, hot dogs, get your hot dogs here.
Yeah.
And the cats just like come up with they like
Food arrangement? Frozen blood pumpkin?
what the hell?
Get your frozen blood pumpkin, I guess.
Rubbing pad.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want
sorry.
to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Alright, here. There we go.
That tree's clipping through. It's like, help me.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel. Rightio, click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat.
So it
Okay
needs
then,
more
open
long
the terrain
grass.
editing tool, select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
How much long glass do you need? I'm putting it down.
I don't know.
What's the point in having these walls if they can't see the tigers? Because they won't let me have glass.
Yeah, that is kind of stupid. Carefully stretching so I'm not puffing over again. Okay.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't. Soil. What kind of soil do you need?
I don't know.
Light soil?
Is it kind of mean to say that this game is kind of making me fall asleep a little bit?
I can understand that, but right now it's more frustrating than anything.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Savannas or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants. To find out which plants to use and how many, select a tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want.
I'm so confused.
You can find all of the plants you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the
This
types
is
of
hurting my
plants you want
brain
to see.
more than it should,
In this
dude.
case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Ow.
Grassland. It still doesn't really help me.
That does not. I thought this game was gonna be a simple one about making zoos, but Jesus Christ. Why must they do this?
I can't find it. What? Ugh. Not from the same continent as the animals. Remove this plant species. Remove this plant species. Remove this plant species.
They say the good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger.
We can't even see the tires,
Still,
dude. What do you
those
mean?
tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Eh.
Well,
Right.
I can't put any more in there. They look bare now.
I've been told they need to improve their
What
social
the hell?
welfare.
What? Okay, this game is so confusing. They want stuff in there, and I can't add any more. Once I got rid of this plants, I shouldn't be in there. I can't add any more. They took it away. What the fuck, man? And they can't see the tigers.
Yeah.
There's no way to see the tigers. There's no glass.
I feel like this game was made, like, good intent, but there's certain things that they didn't really, like...
We can't move the fucking camera.
Yeah, the camera is one, and then it's, like, the fact that you can't add, like, stuff to it after it's done, you should be able to do that. It's your freaking zoo, so, like, why?
Okay, well... what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Like, it was good at first, but then it was slowly starting to be like, oh god,
Oh god.
I'm only looking at this game and I can tell it's, like, fucking confusing, and then Paige is over here, like, I can tell that she's, like, dying, so I'm like, oh god.
See, there's no way to actually
Yeah.
rotate the camera. You can only do this
Yeah.
and, like, slowly move up with all this.
What the fuck? So... Yeah. Holy frick.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed it, because we sure hell didn't.
Yeah, this is one that I... Like, honestly up to date that I did not enjoy.
I think Jurassic World Evolution is a lot better than this game.
Honestly fair. I don't know why I picked the zoo one, but that was my bad.
We hope you guys enjoy.
Alright, yeah.
We'll see you in a month.
Like, comment, subscribe.